Yeah, it looks like the cold weather's here to stay really for the rest of the week into the weekend, and there are hints that perhaps it'll be turning milder into next week, but if it does, I think it's going to be a gradual process.
Good afternoon. It was a cold start to the day today, and that cold weather will be continuing as we go through the next few days. But out there this afternoon, it should be staying dry and we should be seeing some sunny spells at times.
Right, Sally's here. It was very cold this morning. Are you going to tell me it's going to get even colder? Surely not.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a colder day tomorrow. Really cold and a bit miserable. And it's so dark. Do you know what time sunrise is?
No.
8:15.
8:45.
Sunset?
Oh, 5.
5 to 4.
Oh.
So just over 6 hours daylight at the moment. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, make the most of it. Yeah, it's going to be really quite chilly, so watch out for frost and maybe even a touch of ice. Hello there, and a very good evening to you again. I hope you had a lovely day. Some gorgeous autumn colours to enjoy at the moment, particularly as we had a bit of sunshine today. Really beautiful. Not much daylight, though, at the moment, is there? It's quite settled as we go through the next few days, apart from tomorrow, which is a little bit off colour. We've got the risk of frosts overnight and potentially some ice as well on wet surfaces. And as I said, tomorrow there could well be a few showers around, and that could, of course, increase that ice risk.
Hello. A cold evening with temperatures around freezing in many parts of the country, and that's how it's going to stay for the rest of the week, the weekend, probably into early next week, and then after that it does look as though things gradually could turn a little less cold.
My daughter sent me a picture of snow in Newcastle today. Is there more of that to come?
A little, and I'm impressed she was up early enough to see it. My son didn't send it. Lots of cold weather out there, hard frost, and yes, some snow showers, but we're all talking about the temperatures at the moment, the feel of the weather, aren't we? And this is what we should be having in late November, generally double figures, but this is what we're going to see over the next few days. A real shock to the system. Some of us barely seeing temperatures above freezing, so it's going to stay cold. And yes, when you add any moisture into that factor, you could see a wintry mix of rain, sleet and snow.
As I'm sure you've noticed, and as we reported a few minutes ago, it is getting much colder with weather warnings coming in. Alex is in Kent. Winter well and truly on its way then, Alex.
That's right, Gamal. Yes, the mercury is certainly dropping and we are in for quite a few more nights of sub-zero temperatures, and with some precipitation around as well. That has certainly led the Met Office to issue some warnings. So let's get straight into the warnings that are in place at the moment. And we do have a snow and ice warning in place across the northeast of Britain. We could see as much as 5 centimetres falling up over the higher routes, but some lower levels, maybe 1 to 2 centimetres, which could cause some disruption, certainly icy surfaces as we wake up tomorrow morning. And then there's an ice warning in place across Northern Ireland. And as we head into tomorrow, those warnings stay in place, but we have an additional warning of snow and ice across the West Country, particularly over parts of Dartmoor. Again, we could see maybe as much as 5 centimetres falling, and that's all down to a band of rain, which is going to be moving up in the next few hours. And as we head through Thursday into Friday, we're going to see that warning up towards the northeast extended right the way down the country, out towards the east in particular, and again, as much as 5 centimetres falling in places. So certainly turning very cold, and if you are going to be heading out as we head through the next few nights, make sure you do wrap up warm. I'm at Bedgebury Forest in Kent at the moment, where they have their Christmas light trail on, and we got here earlier today actually, and it certainly was pretty beautiful. Cold, yes, but there was some sunshine overhead and a bit of autumn colour. But as the sun set, the lights came on, and as I say, we're at the Christmas trail at the moment, and everyone that is here is certainly wrapped up in hats, scarves and gloves. And this is going to be the uniform that we're going to need over the next few days, because even in the daytime, it will be staying pretty chilly indeed. Right, let's take a look at the national forecast then for the next few days. Well, let's take a look at the next few days, and as we head through the rest of this week, it certainly is going to be staying on the cold side. As I say, the risk of snow and ice, but also frost and also some freezing fog patches certainly possible overnight tonight into tomorrow. So that's the way it is looking this evening. As I say, very cold out here tonight, and the temperature is certainly dropping below freezing for the next few nights. Some sharp frost certainly on the cards, and also those icy stretches.
Cold red carpet.
If that was
black
me,
carpet.
I'd have my thermal vest on, my socks. I would not look that glamorous, I can assure you, if I was out. You need to wrap up warm over the next few days. Hard frost quite widely across the southeast. In fact, temperatures are barely going to climb up to around 4 degrees. The average at this time of year is 10. So it's an early shock to the system, an early taste of winter cold. We keep that blue with us. We keep the cold air for a time. Towards the end of next week, something a little milder. But into the weekend, it's all about the frost, the dry, the settled, sunny weather, and then milder but wetter later on. Alice.